I never saw it coming. 2 years together, and I thought I knew her. But I guess love really does make you blind. Blind enough to miss the fact that my girlfriend, Sarah, was meticulously draining my bank account while planning to destroy me legally. It started with small things. Sarah would ask to borrow my card for groceries or to pay a bill because hers was maxed out. At first, it was no big deal. I trusted her. We lived together, split rent, and talked about a future. But then, the amounts got bigger. A $300 charge here, a $500 withdrawal there. Every time I asked, she had an excuse. Her mom needed help. Her car broke down. Her phone got stolen. I should have known something was off when she started acting weird about money. She'd get defensive if I asked for receipts or when I'd mention paying me back. Then, one day, I got a notification from my bank. My account was overdrawn by $2,000. My stomach dropped. I checked the transactions, and there it was, a $5,000 transfer to an account I didn't recognize. I confronted her that night, heart pounding. She didn't even deny it. Instead, she looked at me with this cold smirk and said, "You'll never prove it was me." Turns out, she'd been slowly transferring money to a secret account for months, and because I'd given her my card PIN once, like an idiot, she had full access. I was furious. I told her she had 24 hours to return every penny or I'd go to the police. That's when she dropped the bomb. "Good luck explaining the text you sent me last month." I had no idea what she meant until she showed me screenshots of messages I never sent. Threats, insults, even vague promises to hurt her if she left me. All fabricated. All designed to make me look like an abusive monster. The next day, I got a call from my HR department. Sarah had filed a formal complaint against me at my workplace, claiming I was harassing her. She even sent those fake texts as evidence. My boss, who'd met her at company events, was shocked but said they had to investigate. I was spiraling. My money was gone, my reputation was under attack, and the woman I loved had set me up like some kind of criminal. I needed a lawyer, fast. But with my accounts emptied, how was I supposed to afford one? That's when I realized Sarah wasn't just a thief. She was a predator who'd been planning this for a long, long time. With my bank account drained and a fake harassment complaint hanging over my head, I had to act fast. My first move was to freeze all my accounts and report the unauthorized transfers to the bank. The fraud department was sympathetic, but they warned me. Since Sarah had access to my card and PIN, it would be a tough case to prove as theft. Meanwhile, my job was on the line. HR put me on temporary leave while they investigated Sarah's claims. My coworkers, people I'd known for years, started looking at me differently. Some outright avoided me. One even texted me, "Dude, I never thought you were that kind of guy." I wanted to scream. I scraped together what little cash I had left, thank God for the $200 emergency stash in my desk, and hired a lawyer. The second I explained the situation, his face went grim. "This is revenge framing," he said. "She's covering her tracks by making you look unstable." He told me to gather every piece of evidence I could, bank statements, call logs, witnesses who could vouch for my character. That's when I remembered my neighbor, Mark. He'd seen Sarah coming and leaving our apartment at odd hours the past few weeks. When I asked him, he hesitated, then admitted, "Yeah, man. She had some guy with her a couple times." I figured you knew. My stomach twisted. Not only was she stealing from me, she was probably cheating on me too. I dug deeper into her social media, something I'd never done before because I trusted her. But now, I needed answers. Her accounts were scrubbed clean, but I found an old tagged photo of her with some guy named Jason. A reverse image search led me to his profile, and bingo, they'd been commenting heart emojis on each other's posts for months. Then came the final blow. My lawyer called me after pulling Sarah's legal records. "She's done this before," he said. Turns out, 2 years ago, she'd sued an ex for emotional damages after a breakup. The case was dismissed, but the pattern was clear. She used relationships to manipulate, then exploited the system when things ended. I was furious, but also terrified. If she'd done this before, she knew exactly how to play the game. And right now, she was winning. With the truth about Sarah's past finally exposed, I went on the offensive. My lawyer filed a police report for theft and fraud, along with a counterclaim for defamation. We subpoenaed her bank records, and sure enough, the $5,000 she'd stolen from me had been deposited into an account under her name, then immediately transferred to an offshore one. The paper trail was undeniable. Meanwhile, my job's HR department finished their investigation. Once my lawyers showed them the fabricated texts, including metadata proving they were edited, they dropped the complaint and reinstated me. Some coworkers apologized, others just pretended nothing happened. But my reputation still took a hit. Whispers followed me for months. Sarah, however, wasn't going down without a fight. When the police confronted her, she doubled down. claiming I had coerced her into taking the money and that she was afraid for her safety. But this time, her story crumbled. The detective assigned to the case saw right through her, especially when my neighbor Mark confirmed he'd seen her moving boxes out of our place before I even knew the money was gone. Then came the twist. Jason, the guy from her social media, reached out to me. Turns out, he was another victim. She'd taken $3,000 from him under the guise of a medical emergency, then ghosted him. He had receipts, texts, even a Venmo paper trail. We compared notes, and it was like reading the same script, right down to the fake harassment claims when he demanded his money back. With 2 victims now testifying against her, Sarah's legal team folded. She was hit with felony theft and fraud charges. In the end, she took a plea deal, probation, restitution, and a restraining order. I got most of my money back, though I'll never get back the time, trust, or peace of mind she stole. The whole ordeal changed me. I used to believe in second chances, in seeing the good in people. Now, I keep my guard up. I changed my passwords, locked my credit, and even installed cameras in my new place. Oh, and last I heard, Sarah moved to another state. But I'm sure she's already spinning a new story for someone else.